Hey babes, good morning. Welcome to another vlog. So it's about 7:15 right now. I have quite of a few days ahead, and yeah, I just thought I'd pick up the camera and take you guys along. So I'm trying to kind of just balance it all, to be honest. I have work that is pretty busy today. Tomorrow should be a little bit lighter, but I do have a lot to get done. And then I have therapy today amongst a big day at work. And I have a meeting with my real estate agents as we're putting the house on the market. So yeah, so it's just quite a lot. I haven't stopped in a few days. So I'm feeling it a little bit, and my eyes are super puffy because I haven't been drinking enough water, but it's okay. We're gonna try to remedy this today. So I am quite exhausted, but I gotta push through. I definitely gotta push through. I had to put together a lot of documents for the real estate agents. I have a major call. Hi, sweetie. At 10 a.m. It's like a strategic call, and yeah, and I have a lot of follow-ups to do. So, oh, hi, my baby. Do I smell really good? My brain seems to be kind of just getting back to normal. And thankfully I'm in my follicular phase, so that's a plus. But yeah, as before, nothing has changed. I still have my journal next to me, and I have this book next to me, which is literally what I'm on page 45. I started a few days ago, and I'm eating this up. I'm gonna do a book review on this, as well as my little heartbreak toolbox, if anyone's interested. So I'm working on that. I'm still really in the thick of it, but I'm just recording everything that I'm using to get through this. Anywho, I'm just gonna go through my inbox now. Kind of just park this piece of code until we're ready to push it. Migrate accounts from the legacy app to the new one. We'll then run a lot of testing. I just finished a couple of meetings and I had the news that the house that I visited yesterday, which I love, it would be literally perfect for Indy and I, there are some offers on it. So this is just my life right now. Just so many things, so many things that are happening. I love when it's boring, and I love when, everything is tranquil and everything is just flowing perfectly. Right now, it's just a roller coaster. There's just always things and disappointment and a lot of fear and stress and anxiety because I still don't know where I'm going. I'm shopping around for houses, but in the area, they don't come, there's not hundreds of them. There's not a lot of choices, and it's a very competitive market. My mom gave me some pie. I was at my mom's over the weekend and she gave me some pie, and I just went to eat a couple of bites of pie because I'm a little bit stressed. So anyways, to be continued. I'm just trying to say if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if it's not this one, it's going to be another one. So gotta breathe. Hello. Something exploded in the microwave, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. It is so funny. Oops, it's not funny, but it's funny. But for lunch, I'm having a mishmash of like fried food, and I think it's going to hit the spot. I'm just about to sit down to start therapy. I have my tissue box here. Hi.
Hi, V. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How has the last week been going?
Ah, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Just hanging in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still really raw. I mean, yesterday was the house photos. Hello, it's been a few hours later. So yeah, I've been working pretty much since therapy nonstop, and yeah, therapy has drained me. It was pretty intense, and I did some pretty good realization there as well, and it was very draining. And one of the things that every time that I go through therapy, the same thing always come up, but I think this time around I am listening to it, and I'm going to do everything that I can to do it, is to show myself compassion and to prioritize myself. I don't think it made sense before today, but now it does. We had the confirmation that our home is going on the market tomorrow, so that's a big step. it's also a very scary step, but it has to happen. So I just went on a walk now with Indy, just on a shorter walk, the circuit that we do in the morning. I would have taken her on a longer walk, but prioritizing myself means listening to my body, and right now I am exhausted. You know, one of the things that my therapist said to me, she was like, you said that you're sleep deprived, so start with that. You know, listen to the little, you know, feelings are a driver. They're a good indicator, and they're a good compass to see, to evaluate what is the best thing to do, the best course of action. She recommended a very good podcast that I'm listening right now. It's with Lori Gottlieb on the Huberman Lab, and it's like 3.5 hours. So it's so nice out here. And I just had an email with a client that may want to meet in an hour, so I'm probably gonna do that if she confirms. Otherwise, she said that we may meet tomorrow, so TBC. But I think for now I am going to color, and I'm going to listen to my podcast, and I'm gonna take it easy tonight. I am feeling like there's a lot happening right now. There is a lot happening, and it's a very scary and challenging moment, but I'm literally doing what I can. And one of the things that my therapist recommended me, she was like, I know you're in nature, but you know, go outside as much as you can and just look up and like try to, you know, see the world for how big that it is, and let yourself feeling this feeling of awe. And I'm like, I do this all the time. And I'm grateful to have this tool and to be able to do this. Although I have some nice food in the fridge, I think I'm gonna have a girl dinner tonight. I should eat the food that I have, but I won't. So I'm just going to make myself some chicken nuggets and some fries, and I think that'll be it for me today. Good morning, friends. Indy and I woke up at, what time we wake up? We wake up at 4:45, but I did like meditation for like maybe an hour. Thank you so much, sweetie. Oh, I need to brush you. There's a lot of things we gotta do today. Today we gotta brush you, we gotta do your paws. And yeah, and then I woke up and I signed the seller's declaration. And we just went on a walk, and now I'm just getting ready to start work. Yeah, so last night I tried to read, and my brain was so full I could not even. I journaled a little bit, and then I watched some YouTube videos. And then I went to bed, and it took me forever to fall asleep. I don't know why. So today's a big day. It's going to be an emotionally packed day for me. We're officially putting the house on the market. So that's going to be something. We wish to have visits, and it could start, as early as tomorrow. So yeah, I'm a little bit apprehensive. I mean, of course, it's unfamiliar. There's uncertainty. So naturally it's a little bit scary, but we're gonna roll with the punches like we always do. Yeah, so today I definitely have some goals that I want to achieve on my to-do list. So I definitely want to work out at lunch. I really want to go back to working out in the morning. I go through phases, but for this new chapter of my life, I really want to reintegrate this. And right now it's just, staying under the covers is definitely more interesting. And it's really hard because I know that these are excuses. I'm very well aware of this, but I don't really want to create a new routine in this home because I'm going to have to start everything over again. So, and then the thought of doing this again is exhausting. And right now I am trying to conserve my energy as much as I can. I don't want to overplan, but my small goals for today is training and doing Indies grooming. I'm going to put a bit of makeup on. I was contemplating putting some foundation on, but my face is just bursting out with pimples. I think it's because I'm going through a lot right now. And yesterday I did wax my upper lip, and it resulted in a casualty. So yeah, I scratched myself a little bit. I think I'm gonna let my skin breathe as much as possible. Just put light makeup like I always do. Nothing different. And that'll be that for today.
Situations where you might have a parent with mental health issues, and what are you going to do about that? You probably aren't going to change the fact that they have mental health issues, but your reaction can change. So you have to move forward. It's very hard to move forward when you're watching the other person's life. You're not moving forward at all. They're moving forward. Maybe. You don't really know.
I butchered my face as well last night. I did my upper lip, but then I took a part of my face with the wax too. So. calls just then, just starting my laundry because I'm like, oh, I want to try my clothes on the clothing line. But let's see. Oh yeah. I didn't want to buy it, but I did. So I bought some fake tulip to put as a centerpiece for the kitchen table because I bought fresh flowers for the house photos earlier this week, but I am not going to spend $30 on a bouquet every time that there's a visit, so, oh, cute, yeah. So I bought some fake tulips. You guys know it, I'm more of a fresh flowers type of gal, but you know, that'll do. That will do for now. I am not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit anxious right now because I'm just waiting to hear back from my real estate agent to put the house on the market. So it's a little bit anxiety inducing, but I have to remind myself everything's gonna be fine. I am safe, but it's okay. I have a few client calls this afternoon and a few things to manage in between, but I'm gonna have to do Miss Indy's spas today. Hi, my baby. And I think I may be putting a few window screens on some of the screens as well because it's really hot in the house right now, and I kind of just, you know, I was holding off on putting the screen so they could take the house photos so the forest around looks really bright and nice. But guys, it's spring, beginning of summer, so yeah, definitely have to get some air in. So I'm probably gonna do that as well. I'm really trying to distract myself right now. Really trying to distract myself. Okay, what's hard is I need to learn how to make a smoothie for one. So I'm really good at making a smoothie for 2 or 3, but not for 1. That's probably too much. I'll put a little bit of this. A bit of protein. That's way too much. That is a thick smoothie. Oh, I forgot to put some maple syrup. I have some chia seeds ground that I want to finish. So I'm going to put some on top here. And I'm going to add some maple syrup because I need to finish that as well. Done. And mix it all. Perfect. Hitting the spot.
People say, I don't want to take a risk to be the arbiter of our worth. And it's not like your worth.
Today's a really good day. It's so crazy. Like, it is really, really crazy. Like, this morning, the only thing that I did differently, like I told you, I woke up, like, every day. This is actually my best friend that has told me to do this, and it's been so amazing. So when you wake up in the morning, you kind of just imagine what a perfect day would look like in your ideal life. So I went for this. So I usually do that, but this morning I was like, oh, I'll just do like a Joe Dispenza morning meditation. And seriously, like, as stressful as it is, I feel that there are so many opportunities happening today, like good things that are happening today. It's all about setting like a positive mindset and cultivating that. And this morning, earlier as well, that I was continuing to get through the podcast that I told you guys about. And this is something that we talked in therapy yesterday, and I thought it was really interesting, where I wrote it down because it was very insightful. Okay, so one thing, so breakups are hard because they don't end on a common narrative, in the sense that what I wrote is you're with someone for all this time, but the end, like, you cannot discuss the end the same way. Like, they don't see the relationship the same way that you saw it. You cannot agree on whatever is happening. And one thing that Lori Gottlieb was talking about was the heartbreak is the loss of feeling of being in a primary relationship because you co-created a world with someone. So losing the dailiness of it all, the little things, going through daily life together. When you land somewhere, you're like, the first thing that you want to reach out to is your partner and say, I landed safely. Or having the normal discussion of, you know, what are we eating for dinner tonight? Or waking up next to this person. And it's this, you're losing the shared experiences, the inside jokes. That happened to me this weekend where I said something and I'm like, why don't you get it? Because you're not this person. So you're losing the routine and losing an entire world, like the family side of things. And you don't have anything to replace it with yet. And that's what's really hard right now. But anyways, to get back to today, it is like, I realized that I went a few hours without thinking of him. And that felt very, very good. And good things are happening as well. Like, there's a couple of properties that came up that I didn't see before. And I'm like, oh, okay, that could be interesting. Yeah, and I don't know, like, everything that I've learned over the past month, everything is making more sense. And I know, like, everyone was telling me, like, you're going to make so many more realization through this challenging time. But, you know, what my therapist told me, and I mean, I need to validate this, but I believe it, where it takes 12 weeks to create neural pathways. So right now it's difficult because I'm creating new routine and you know, like those inside jokes. What I'm saying is like I feel like it's getting better. I mean, today is a fairly good day, more than yesterday. And it's crazy because it goes like up and down, up and down. Like I don't remember the last time that I was feeling like this. It would have been like before I met JD, where I was just like, anyways, it's something. It is definitely something, but today's a good day. And still haven't heard back from my realtor. So I assume that he must be busy. No, things are good. It's just a little bit difficult.
You want to, you know, have your friends support you and all of that. But I think once you start posting about it, or once you start kind of vilifying the other person, you're not learning autism. You're not learning how to deal with loss.
In your adult clients,
All right, so that's a little bit of a shock. The house is on the market. And I'm gonna look at the photos. That's rough. I have absolutely nothing to say. I'm just really sorry. I knew this was going to happen, but yeah, that's another step where it feels really real. It's the next step towards a new beginning. And like an hour ago, I was like, oh, I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm not. Thank you. Ah,